We have some breaking news from Tesla Giga Berlin. News update: Tesla wants to buy the existing railroad track that runs directly next to the Giga Berlin's site. It belongs to the private railroad operator DRE. Negotiations are already underway. This will allow the finished cars from Tesla Giga Berlin to be transported away in an environmentally friendly manner. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla and electric vehicle news, and give us thumbs up please if you find this report interesting. So German publication ND reports the details. Andreas Frisch gives us a setting of how the story goes, saying that 5 tables are occupied in a beer garden of the Greek restaurant Dionysius at the Funkschleus train station. Funkschleus train station is the closest train station to Tesla Giga Berlin. People will be using this train station to come to Giga Berlin to work and to commute. So a waiter has just served 2 guests their dishes on Saturday afternoon. 2 colleagues are waiting for further orders. Next door at the station, 8 passengers are waiting for the regional train to Berlin. But before it arrives, 2 freight trains will roll through first, and the passenger train will first come in the opposite direction to Frankfurt on Oder. The barriers at the level crossing only open very briefly in between. Once they remain closed until the next train arrives, a couple waits until they are finally allowed to cross the tracks. In the future, it will be easier to move from one platform to another here. A pedestrian bridge is to be built. Brandenburg's Transport Minister Guido Biermann announced this last Thursday in the Infrastructure Committee of the State Parliament. The construction is part of bundle of traffic projects in the vicinity of the car factory Tesla is building in Grünheide, the Giga Berlin factory. Fritz Viertel, state chairman of the VCD Traffic Club, thinks the bridge makes sense precisely because train passengers have to wait with the barrier closed, and one or the other is tempted to ignore the danger and slip through quickly when his train is already coming. The member of the parliament, Christian Georg, also welcomes the construction of such a pedestrian bridge, but I'm still in favor of Tesla contributing to the financing, he says, because we don't do it for the population, but for the workforce of the car company Tesla. Meanwhile, the US company Tesla wants to buy the siding to its factory premises. It is several hundred meters of rail from the safety lock to the Freienbrink freight center. This route is currently owned by the German regional railway called DRE. It was founded in 1993 by the Railway Customers Association to take over routes and thus protect them from being closed down and dismantled. This can no longer be said of the siding to the car factory. On the contrary, Tesla would like to have the material for its electric cars delivered as completely as possible by rail, and also to transport the finished vehicles away in this way. VCD regional manager Viertel cannot say whether this will really be done 100%. It would make ecological sense, however, because it avoids gigantic truck traffic. Anything else would also be unrealistic. As Viertel knows, all large car factories have a rail connection, as heavy sheet steel rolls, for example, are difficult to transport over long distances with trucks. Tesla, the truck should also lead directly into the factory hall, the railway truck. The group could pay the DRE train pad usage fees, and it doesn't have to buy the truck, like Tesla doesn't have to buy this railroad, but apparently wants to do it. As Transport Minister Biermann said, sales talks are ongoing, negotiations are ongoing between the two sides, Tesla and DRE. This information surprised MP Georg. So far, his knowledge was that the DRE did not want to sell the railroad truck under any circumstances. she puts it very clearly at hearing, says, but money rules the world, says George. So that's what he says. I don't think money rules the world, but that's what he says. This shows once again that Elon Musk can apparently buy anything. Friends, I do not disagree with these types of thoughts. Tesla boss Elon Musk was considered the richest person in the world until Jeff Bezos, founder of the delivery service Amazon, overtook him last year. This was due to the fact that during this virus, when businesses were closed worldwide, the delivery services were able to do good business, but on the other hand, also price losses for Tesla shares. Elon Musk will still be able to afford the railroad. The only question is whether the DRE railroad can talk to itself to sell it. The Ministry of Transport cannot say anything more about this. It refers to the companies involved in the sales talk. For the time being, neither the regional railway nor Tesla have responded to these inquiries that broke the news. If taking over the trucks leads to the ambitious goals being achieved for transport to and from the train by train, then we think that's very good, says Viertel from the Traffic Club. He is concerned that the traffic infrastructure around the car factory Giga Berlin will not be ready for 5 years. As a transition, a large number of trucks would have to roll in for a few years. A traffic blackout is imminent. In this respect, it is reasonable, says Viertel, that the start of production at Giga Berlin has been postponed to 2022. Originally, the first vehicles should have rolled off the production line in summer 2021. So what do you think, friends, about this scenario? If Tesla buys the existing railroad track and runs directly to the Giga Berlin site, now, like I said, it belongs to DRE. Do you think DRE will want to sell it? Apparently, there's negotiations already underway, but the good thing is that it will help to cut traffic in the area. It will help Tesla to allow Tesla's finished cars, electric vehicles, to be transported away in a very environmentally friendly manner, and that's also a good plus for Tesla. Now, speaking of Giga Berlin, you know, the blueprints have not yet been publicly displayed that I reported last couple of days. The revised construction plans for the Tesla's Giga Berlin factory in Grünheide will not be publicly made this Monday. This was confirmed by the State Environment Agency when asked by the RBB Brandenburg Public Radio. Until recently, several municipalities in the region had expected the publication at the beginning of the week so the public can discuss the changes to the program. But when the documents will be made public, the office did not say to RBB, so this is kind of a little delay. The US electric car manufacturer Tesla submitted new application documents for the construction of its factory in Grünheide. The changes in the ongoing approval process were necessary, among other things, because Tesla is also planning to manufacture the battery cell factory on Giga Berlin's site, which is supposed to be one of the world's largest battery factory. For this purpose, the company has applied for a corresponding ancillary equipment for vehicle production. The application documents also contain the fact that the car manufacturer intends to bring around 1,180 additional foundation piles for the expansion of the press shop. This is the third time that the planning documents have to be interpreted by the public. In addition, the environmental associations NABU and Green League have appealed to the LFU against the 15th early approval for the construction of the Tesla factory, which I reported yesterday. You can see the details yesterday. The competent authority is asked to revoke the approval of Giga Berlin's preliminary permit. A deadline for this was set by the end of this week. After the deadline has passed, the association's lawyers will immediately appeal RBB reports. Well, friends, let me know your thoughts. This is Armin Harayan from TalkNews.com. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section. Please subscribe to our channel and give us thumbs up, share in social media, please. You would greatly help us. I would greatly appreciate. God bless you and peace be with all of you, everyone. Have a great day.